to subscribe and click that bell icon to get notified of my latest uploads.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die, Doctor's Fool's Mod. As you guys can see, I actually went and I sold all my stuff, still have some cash left. And I went to a ton of traders. As you guys can see, I have 12 auto turrets in total now. And this also includes the ones I had downstairs in the one chest. And that's because I managed to get to the traders before reset. Like, I managed to visit all of these close ones before the reset and right after the reset. And then I also went to the Caitlins, and yeah, they didn't actually have a lot, but I was able to buy myself some awesome stuff. Also, as you guys can see, I have a ton of SMGs over here that I want to turn into auto turrets now. And then also, I could have bought more, but I mean, you can buy an auto turret for 7,000 and then an SMG for 14,000. That's just way too much. So what we need to do quickly is first assemble all of these. Because you need to take the parts apart before you can actually use them in the benches. Also, guys, just a reminder, I don't know if you actually saw in yesterday's video, but I will not be streaming tomorrow, and that's because my brothers and I are going to a racetrack. So yeah, it's a nice day out for us. Little time to relax a little, but I'm just warning you beforehand, and then I'll also make sure to I'll try and make a video for tomorrow, just like a normal video they can upload, and then Sunday I will definitely be streaming again. Okay, just one more. At least it crafts very fast, damn. Okay, so another one here, and then as soon as that's done, we can actually put that in the box. As you guys now can see, I have a ton of relays and stuff on me. I want to see if we can actually get this electricity thing going at the base, and then also, I finally remembered to get the concrete mix, and I have a ton of titanium blocks over here. Now, I actually want to show you guys the forge room as well, just want to wait for this quickly. Forge room is this way. Okay, so in the forges over here, I actually have quite a few things going. Thanks to, I think it's Daniel Schooley that's actually commented on video. I'm going to use this. I actually wanted to use the iron bars for like the terrace on the new build, but I'm going to use quarter frames. Oh, he actually recommended half blocks, but they're actually too wide. They're a nice size to aim through, but they're a little too wide. So I'm taking the quarter blocks because they're thinner. And then I'm going to use this as the overhang, so you'll be able to stand over it and shoot down at the zombies. It's just going to be way more sturdy than the iron bars, even if you make the iron titanium. Okay, so we have everything we need. Let's just quickly dump this in the chest over here. Okay, so I actually also want to take these because, you know, these are for the auto turrets that we're going to have underneath in the pits. So they're for the solar panels that are next to each drawbridge. But I'm actually considering using one or two for the power up here because this keeps running out of gas. And then we also need to remember to go to the old horde base and grab some auto turrets and stuff there for the new build. These auto turrets that I have here are all for this pit over here. It's not for the new build. I think we should have enough turrets, I hope, with the new build. Let's see if this is done. No. Okay, so for the new build, I should have enough turrets if I use all the turrets from my old build. But since this one is bigger, I might just have to add one or two. As you guys can see, I got nice and far yesterday off camera. I went and I upgraded all of these blocks around the wedges and underneath the wedges. So now this will definitely hold, and also went for the first and second layers of here. So at least now we have this place fortified and no zombies can get in. Now I just need to wait to get in myself. We still need to make the entrance for this. I think we should also do that today, or rather see if we can do it today. Because the sooner we have that done, the sooner we know we can get in and out without having to worry about zombies. Can I make it? Can I make it? Nope. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. I don't need these over here. Just jump up. Okay, so we still need to connect all of these. At least you can see it. You don't have to dig like... Remember, I accidentally dug this out. You don't even need to do that because you can still see all of them. And I just realized I left my wiring tools at the base. And I left my nail gun. Okay, so I'm just going to fetch that and be right back. Okay, and finally back. Just jump like this, jump like that. Okay, so now, before I place the floor over here, I think we first need to connect all of these because otherwise well, let's just see. Yeah, I can still see them. So we can at least do everything except the one row. And then I actually technically also want to start the roof as well, so we can more or less see what I can put up there and what I can't put up there. Because it's all going to depend on how strong this build is. I'm just glad we've gotten this far, thus far. Because I mean, as you guys know, the Horde is on day 84. And at this rate, we should be done by then. So I can technically go to the old base and quickly take out all the turrets and then generators and stuff there as well. Because remember, we're going to use all the engines over there for this build. I think this is enough for now. Because before I continue, I want to connect all of these and then also need to upgrade that. Ooh, didn't even realize I wasn't done on top. Let's just quickly place those so we don't run out of frames. Because on top of these will go the electric fence poles. And remember, always place the corner block first, because if you're reversing and you can't see behind you, then you can fall off and break your leg. So this way I can just place the blocks going backwards and I don't have to worry about looking behind me. Okay, so now, where are my electric fence poles? We should have enough for the top over here. It's the bottom, the spider fence, that we might need some more. And then copy rotation so it doesn't go sideways, and let's start placing. Now I'll just have to watch out behind me because there's nothing protecting me from falling. Also guys, remember, it's not going to go in the corner over here because the corner has a pillar. Unfortunately, if we put one there, it'll just go through the pillars and the zombies won't shock from it, so it's just a waste of power. I just hope that the engines can handle all of this, because this will be... I think all of this can be on at the same time, no matter where the Horde comes from, because this shouldn't take that much power. If you look at the electric spider net we did with the previous base, that took a lot of power because of the size of it, the number of connections. With this, I think the connections will be fewer, even though it's a bigger base. Because if you think about it, the top and bottom have the same amount. But with the spider net, the outside rim has more since it's a wider rim than the inside rim. Okay, so that is up and running. I should actually quickly upgrade these as well so I can place the roof, or start placing the roof. Let's do the pillar first because that goes in the middle. And then from there we can work out how far we need to go. So let's just do this so we don't break our legs. And then this is how high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 up. That should be the right height. And then we can actually start upgrading these, because this is where the roof is going to start from. And then also we're going to have a ladder up here. Remember, initially I said I don't want to have a second floor over here, but just in case a behemoth or something gets through, we will have a place that is safe. Although I doubt a behemoth would be able to squeeze through, even if they take one bar out. Normal zombies might be able to fit through if there's a bar missing, but the behemoths are way too tall for something like that. Okay, and then I think the generators this time will be underneath, not on top. Because I actually had trouble with the last Horde base where the generators kept falling and I lost engines and stuff, and I don't want to lose engines this time around. So we're going to have a relay going up, and then from there splitting in 4 directions for the fence posts. And instead of... I actually thought of doing it from the bottom to the top. I should actually do it that way. It doesn't really matter which way the current goes, from bottom to top or top to bottom. It is electrified over here. I'm just wondering which will be which will be easier to accomplish. I think it'll be easier to go from the top to the bottom, because over here you have to stand far away from the relay, unless you have to make more relays over here. I don't want to make too many because then there's a chance of the zombies breaking those. But if I put a relay there, that should be within range to be able to see, just see over the frames over here and place. Unless I just take this one layer of frames out, then I'll be able to see the bars. Remember, if you're standing too far from the connection you just placed, then it will turn red, and it needs to be grey. But if you have to stand here for it to be grey, then you won't be able to see the connections over there. So which one? The thing is, I also want to be able to stand up top and do some killing from up top. So if they vomit up there and they destroy that, the whole thing goes down. Especially if it's chained. So I think it'll actually be safer doing it at the bottom, because remember, if zombies were to explode outside, they won't do damage to the electric fence poles because they're underneath a whole block of titanium. If they were right underneath the wedge tips over here, I think they would have gotten damage, but since they're a whole block down, they shouldn't receive any damage. So I'm going to try it with the relay and see if that works, but I also first want to make a room downstairs for all the generators. I want to make it deep enough so that you can't hear the generators go. Oh, now I know why I had that steel on me. I left the steel because I couldn't understand what I would need steel for. As soon as this dries, we're going to need that steel. Okay, so we said we're going to have the entrance on the north side. since that's facing towards the base where we live and build and stuff. So for now, we're just going to dig straight down here. Make sure I don't accidentally take that block over there, because then this whole place caves in. I do, however, want to place a few frames here because I need to place a ladder underneath. It's just going to look neater. So let's do this. That should be strong enough to keep all of this up. Let's hope. Let's just make a few more. Then we know that these blocks will help keep the whole pillar up. Because I just have this feeling that when I'm going to dig down now, it's going to start caving. Okay, so let's see how deep I need to go. It's already... Because I need to go underneath these. I don't want to be able to see those. So I think we're going to go 10 down, and that should be enough. So that's 1 with the floor, 2, 3, 10. Okay, and then from here, do a few blocks. This can be wood, because I mean it's just for the ladder. It's just up top the fence that needs to be titanium. And then we're going to need some ladders over here as well. Okay, let's quickly start digging over here. I need to count, I don't know how far out I want to go. Because obviously we need to clear the wall itself. But I think this time I'm gonna put the entrance a little bit further away. So that if the zombies don't see the hatch and try and break it down or something. But that being said, let's quickly upgrade we don't have wood. Ooh, we don't have wood. Okay, so we're quickly gonna have to fetch wood, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to get out of here. See, I planned all of this beforehand, and then now when I put it all in because I put all of those things in the chest so I can go to the traders. And since I did that, I forgot why I needed some of those things. I definitely want to make sure that I clear out all the plants, the cacti, and everything in this area, so the zombies don't get stuck behind something like they did with the first series I did with this mod. Remember, they actually got stuck so far away, you couldn't kill the zombies, see them and kill them, and since you weren't killing them, new zombies weren't spawning, so that whole horde was a bust. Okay, so we have wood now. We need to make ladders, but I first want to upgrade this, and also want to place more frames in here. So we're just going to dig away over here, and it's not caving. Cool. See, this way the sand is weaker, so if the sand were to get damaged, the whole pole could fall. But since it is a fully constructed pole now, it shouldn't get that damage. Ah, come on. Almost. Okay, and then we need ladders. This is 10 high, so we're going to make 10, and then also on the outside we're going to have ladders to get out. And then, yeah, we need flooring over here as well. Wait, no, this one needs to be one lower. Okay, so this will be the tunnel, and then we can make a floor over here as well. I think this time we're going to do the tunnel properly, because we actually did it wrong on the other horde base. We just added the sand. This way it looks neater, and also the screamer zombies can't see you. I want to make a roof over here as well. Remember, zombies can see, or rather sense you into the ground. So, especially the screamers. So if you want them to not see you, you have to have your own player blocks as a roof underneath. Okay, so we can actually start placing the floor over here as well. And then there will be a hatch over here with a ladder. And since we are done underneath this pole, we can take these away now as well. Okay, I should actually work faster. It's getting turning dark because of nighttime. So I want to have all of this done before dark. Also, guys, for those of you wondering why I'm doing the floor first now, even though I said I wanted to do the roof, since we're going to have the generators downstairs, there's no real reason to do the roof first. I mean, no zombies will be able to get through over here. The spiders will climb and they'll get stuck on the blocks over here. And the behemoths, like I said, they can't get in even if they break one. If they break 2 rows, then they might be able to get in. But other than that, they'll be stuck outside. So for now, we don't need a roof. Perhaps later on, because I mean, we are going to have all of these connected. But for now, that's really not a necessity. Okay, and we need wood. Okay, now we also need to make a room down here. Doesn't have to be a full room. It's just fall off ladder, crouch. Guys, if you can't crouch, that means you're still on the ladder. So just spacebar, then you drop, then you're on the floor, not the ladder anymore, and then crouch. Okay, so there will be the generators. Are we going to do 2 again? We might just as well. But this, oh, it's the same as last time. We're just going to do this. Okay, and then we are going to have a floor over there for the generators and a wall at the back. Later on, I might just make a little bit more over here because of the fact we're only going to use 1 or 2 generators for the inside electric fences. But for the auto turrets and the other electric fences, we might need way more. Okay, so with this, we have the whole entrance done at least. So we don't have to keep taking away the poles of the base. It's just taking up unnecessary space in my inventory now. So with this, yeah, and then also we should probably put a hatch here. It doesn't matter what kind of hatch. I just like doing the wooden ones because they're actually a lot faster. Nope, come on. They're a lot faster to open as well. I'm typing in the dark over here. Okay, so we're going to make one, and then let's keep going. Ooh, this is actually still so damn close. Let's see if we do this. Just lift the sides over here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to dig this out and make a platform over here. That way the zombies can't get stuck on it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to place one more. We need one more ladder as well. And then over here on the sides, we're going to have frames, like so. This way zombies shouldn't get stuck on it. Especially if you lift the outside of here, which is almost fully lifted. Yeah, it is lifted. So just going to lift the rest of these, and then this way, if you lift the ground, the zombies won't be able to get stuck on the frames. But if it's just a little bit of a uneven ground, then they can get stuck on the wood, and then they will start destroying the wood and getting in over here. Okay, we have our hatch, we have our new ladder. Voila. Okay, so then we can actually put this back quickly. We don't need to go back underneath. We still need to put the floor in, I know, but at least that isn't that important at the moment. Put this over here, and voila. Okay, do I have a hole on this side? No, I don't. But now we can also take this away because it isn't needed. I have an extra pole now. Ooh. Can they see me? That's a feral horde running through. I should actually go kill them, but I don't want them to damage the space over here. Damn, that's more XP that's running away now. What level am I? I am level 240. So I'm 10 levels away from the max level in this game. Damn. Okay. The zombies don't see me. Let's go down underneath. And then also, where are my generators over here? Okay. As you guys can see, I like the same rotation of all of them. So we're also going to put these over here. And ran out of wood. You know what? Instead of running outside, just scrap a few of these quickly. I think you get more wood for scrapping them. Let's just see. No, it's just one. You actually get less wood for scrapping them than breaking them. Because breaking them, there's a chance of actually getting more. And we need to scrap at least 8 more. At least I have a ton of frames, so it doesn't really matter to me. Like so, and scrap. I like the fact that they're going to introduce a locked backpack in Alpha 17. They said something about being in the skills where you can actually spend points to make it bigger, and I really like that idea. For a while now, I've said that they need to connect it to the quality of your backpack. So they need to do the same like with a basket. The quality of the basket will determine how many you can actually put in there, or how much you can put in there. As far as I could see, the full backpack for Alpha 17 will be exactly the same space as this. I think you start out with like 3 rows over here blocked out. But I mean, that is still a little bit too little for the beginning of the game. Usually you start out with this, just these locked. If you compare it to the vanilla one, it's 4 by 8. So this one's 5 by 9, but they're going to only give you about 2 times 9 for the first, well, as soon as you start the game, which I think is a little bit too little. Okay, so let's just break this out as well, because I'm not going to be able to see the relay properly. Come on, jump. Oops. Oh, I'm going to put walls in here anyways to look better and smoother. I don't want to get stuck on something. Okay, and then relay over here. Okay, so I'm going to take the outside one over here first. I'm not going to use all the generators, and this time they're going to serve different functions like at the other side. Remember, at the other side, each generator had its own corner, but this time each generator will have its own thing running, that it's powering. I might just make large engines for all of these, since I can make level 500s now from them. Okay, and then from here, we need to see what is going to work better. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay, so I can stand here, take that away, and I can power these. So we'll again climb in here quickly. The only problem is now we have to climb in every time we want to connect over here. At least it will only be like 8 times. And I say 8 because it's from the relay to each of these on one side, and then from the relay to each of these on the other side. And then from there you can just actually daisy chain them. I don't want to have all of the bottom ones daisy chains for just in case they do get damaged. Because if they get damaged, then you're screwed. Then your defense fails. It's just a real shame they can't get the electric fence, or rather electric curtain and electric spider net together. Okay, so there is a line going there, last 2. Okay, and then from here, literally just going straight up. So from this one to this one right above it. See, I don't know if I should make it going straight up because it's going to look like this. Like so. Come on. Oh, come on. Accidentally clicked off it, so now I've made a new connection. You have to aim so nicely. Okay, so as you guys can see, there is a full body width in between, but the zombies will most likely touch a line. So I can either do it like that, or I can connect it, move 1 over, and connect it up there. So it's going to have a slightly twisted one, or even 3. Just test it with 3 out. So 1, 2... connect there. See, I don't know if I should do it like this, like the third one over here, which means this one, 1, 2 will be connected to this one. I hope I'm aiming straight. I don't think I am, but I just want to prove a point. Come on. It's really tough to aim with this thing. See, it's sideways like this. I think it's going to hit more zombies. But then it has to be way more sideways, I think, because this is still more or less straight. I can literally just go keep going straight instead of sideways with this one over here. Let's just see how far away we need to go for it to be really skew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5th one out over here. Yeah, that's a little bit better, but still not enough, I think. Because at least this way it's covering more or less 2 blocks. I think if I go 1 more block out, then it will cover this block over here from the bottom, and then this block over here on the second block. So then it shocks 2 zombies at the same time. See, with it going from down here to straight up, unfortunately there is a little bit of a gap in between the lines. So it will only cover that 1 block. If you stand here, you won't get shocked, or if you stand right in between them. But I think I'll just look neater if it goes straight up. Just quickly kill this guy. Okay, so we have the generators down there. We have our relay. Just I'll quickly connect a few of these. Oh, another one. I wonder if these were part of the Wandering Horde that just got left behind or something. Or if they're just random zombies. I think I'll definitely have to make them large or rather large engines. Because then we know they'll be able to run a lot of electric fence poles at the same time. I want them all to be on the same generator so that the same generator powers them. So you don't have any bugs or errors or anything. Because when I go back to the... just want to make sure it's not red. When I go back to the other horde base and I open console, it's just errors everywhere in the console. So I hope that using electric fence poles over here, we can actually use it right this time and not get all those errors. Because I think the error is also... I don't know if it's the server that's bugged or something, but I think that might also be causing the ping issues. Okay, so finally I have all sides done. Damn, that took forever. Just now you know, we still have to go upwards, and we also need to do the outside spider net. Damn, that's going to take forever, because it takes so much concentration, aiming, and then aiming nicely and clicking. Because if you accidentally click off and you click again and it makes a new connection, you have to start all over. I think this one's already going up, so there was no need for me to do that one. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. We have this one side. We can actually call it eighths, because there's a quarter, or rather eighth and eighth, and then 6 more eighths over there. We have an eighth over here done, like so. The only problem now will be this one over here, of course. So what I want to do, I don't know if it's going to look nice. I might just go and connect from here to this one. But it's still going to leave quite a bit of a gap. Oh, come on. I accidentally clicked off. It's going to leave quite a bit of a gap over here, unfortunately. But at least it will get behemoth and stuff. Unless I put another pillar over here, and that's why it's not closed. You see now, there's a whole gap over here. If you do this one, you go straight up, like so. You can see there's a massive gap over here, and zombies can stand here and not get shocked. What I could also alternatively do is go from this one very, very skew. But then, of course, I won't be able to do from here to the top. Which is why I also said earlier that it would actually be nice to do a little bit sideways, but then over there will still be a missing connection. I might just then move that one over there, like on top of that one, or rather 5 blocks over, and then I have that one connected to that one so I can cover this hole over here. You know, like I said, when I actually tested over here and then went 5 over, I might just do that so that the middle over here is covered. Because this is a blind spot now. It's going to be a blind spot on all the sides. What I could do, though, it's just going to take so much to break these blocks. What I could do, though, is I could take out the pillars in the middle of here and put electric fence poles. But then I first need to connect all of these, because as you guys can see, these are now connected. So what I can do is go and place frames like so. This one's definitely done, definitely done. So we're going to place them like this. I don't want to place this one yet because we still need to connect that one. Or rather, let's just quickly connect that one, then we can close this up. Okay, so now those are connected. So all I need to do now is quickly upgrade these, like so. Okay, so as you guys see, it's closed over here now. So now that outside block over there and this block is holding up this block in between, or underneath the wedge tips and the wedge tips, and then these 3 poles and the 3 over there. So that should be strong enough to keep all those up. Only problem will be is when I have the roof on top, the roof's weight will also press down over here, and then these blocks might not be able to handle it. So I might just have to put like a pillar over here, here, and here to make sure it keeps up. But then that way at least we won't have a blind spot in the middles. It's just going to take forever to dig through these poles over here. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back to the base and grab that steel and see if I can upgrade all these to steel. I don't think we have the polish to upgrade these to polish though. So I might just have to go to the traders and check that. At least we have the cash. Because then I can make these wedge tips titanium as well. So I think what I'm going to do now off camera is just finish the connections over here. Make sure that all of these are going straight up so that I can close them off. And then as soon as those are closed off, we can take out the pillars and then put a electric fence pole over there and also connect it upwards. Because this isn't that bad of a hole between the two, but over here, that's a massive hole. Because there's a whole zombie can stand there and not get shocked if they stand straight here. So if you guys like this episode, please leave a like and share with your friends. Any comments or tips or feedback for me, design ideas, what do you guys think? I think I'll definitely have to put the poles over here to keep or to help with the structure integrity. So remember, the blocks on top of the poles will help hold up the roof. So the roof's weight won't press down on this block over here then. But yeah, leave that down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time.